Hey everyone, thanks for listening to Sex with Emily. Today's show, from dating disappointments to fetish uncertainties to what to make the perfect threesome according to science. We're covering a wide range of love and sex topics in today's podcast. Enjoy. Lube. I never stop talking about it. And for good reason. For 10 years, I've been on a mission to get lube on every nightstand in the world. Well, I'm so happy to announce that I have a new partner in my quest, Joe. As a company, Joe is committed to making my mission come true. Joe manufactures a wide assortment of amazing lubes and personal care products. But for now, let me share one of my favorites, the Joe Natural Love Collection. It's 100% USDA certified organic, specially formulated with pure natural ingredients like chamomile, agave leaf extract, and carrageenan. It provides a smooth, long-lasting glide and is easy to clean. Plus, these lubes are toy-safe and compatible with most materials. The Natural Love Collection includes flavored and unflavored formulas, as well as an organic toy cleaner. The certified organic Natural Love line, along with all the Joe personal care products, is now available on my store. Just go to sexwithemily.com and click on the Shop with Emily or the Joe banner. Trust me, this lube is going to change your sex life.
Into his eyes. They're the eyes of a man obsessed by sex. Eyes that mock our sacred institutions. Bedroom eyes, they call them in a bygone day.
Hey, Emily, you got a boyfriend? Because my man E here, he just got his heart broken. He thinks you're kind of cute.
A girl's got to have her standards. Oh, my.
Do women know about shrinkage?
Isn't it common knowledge?
What do you mean, like laundry? It shrinks?
Can we not talk about sex so much?
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, it feels so good.
Being bad feels pretty good. But Emily's not the kind of girl you just play with.
You're listening to Sex with Emily. We're talking about sex, relationships, and everything in between. For more information, go to sexwithemily.com, where you can easily subscribe to the podcast. And you know what? You know what happens when you subscribe, right? Well, it helps us when you subscribe, but it helps you too, because if you listen to podcasts, Menace, you taught me this.
Yes.
If you listen to podcasts, have you ever been listening to a podcast and you go back and it goes back to the beginning? Well, if you subscribe, it'll keep your neat little place, minute 17, whatever, 28, and you go right back to it.
It's great.
So we love that. And you can also follow us on Snapchat. We're snapping away now during the show. Twitter and Instagram. It's all at Sex with Emily, and Facebook.com/Sex with Emily. Facebook.com/Sex with Emily, where we hit over a million followers.
And we
now.
promise that Facebook Live is coming.
So if you want to know about Facebook Live, also sign up for our mailing list, because we've got killer, I send you one email a week. Everyone loves it. And we give you, we kind of wrap up the Sex with Emily week, because we do a lot of videos. You guys check out our YouTube page. We're always trying to educate you however we can, entertain you and educate you. So we've got blogs going up every day, fun stuff like that. And, okay, we're end of August. Hey, Menace, you know what September is?
What?
Well, for a lot of people, it's back to school, right? Back to school, you get your office supplies, all that. But this month at Sex with Emily, we're taking you back to Sexual Confidence Month. We're going to help you get that sexual confidence that you need, that you've been wanting. And if you...
Who are you talking to, ladies or fellas?
Everyone.
Really?
Menace, do you listen to the emails that come in? We've all got sexual insecurities. We've all got places where we, a lot of times you can feel really confident. Other times you're like, God, I gained a few pounds, or maybe that was a really bad blowjob I gave, or maybe she didn't like me and wants me to do more in the bedroom. We hear from people all the time who are lacking in confidence. And we know confidence is a huge part of success in life. But when it comes to confidence in the bedroom, that's where we're going to help you this month. And we're doing a ton of giveaways, because I know you want some fun products and toys. So you can have better sex. We'll kick it off in September. Back to your self-confidence. The rest of the year, you're just going to kill it.
All right, good.
All right. How are you doing, Menace?
I'm great. I have a new dog, Chimmy.
Chimmy and Churro.
Yeah, my
That's
two
so
little
cute.
French bulldogs, my two little babies.
Yeah. I know you did that. You're all grown up.
Yeah, it's great. No, everything's good. And then the Woody Show's doing great. We can't wait to have you back on.
That was a blast.
We're about to launch in a couple other cities right now.
That's exciting.
We're
I'm proud
days
of you.
away from that right now.
That's really
so
exciting.
It's
Like
crazy.
syndication?
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
It's crazy.
You're big time. You
Yeah,
got billboards
I can't
and
believe
stuff?
it.
I love it.
Yeah, do you like our billboards?
I
Our
love it when she's
billboards?
like, you'll hate it. What's that one
You'll
billboard?
probably hate it.
Yeah, that's such a brilliant billboard. It says, The Woody Show, you'll probably hate it.
Yeah. We have that one. Now sucks 40% less.
Right.
And then we have ones that has like emojis it's like a bull, and then the poo emoji. So it's other morning shows
eggplant?
are bull-ish.
Oh, I get it.
Get it?
No, but now I
No.
do. I'm glad I'm driving too fast to get it. But yeah, check it out. It's that you guys, they can stream it wherever they're at, right?
Yeah,
on
on the
iHeartRadio?
iHeartRadio app, Monday through Friday on the West Coast, 6 to 10
You guys
a.m.
have a good time
and
there.
then we podcast every single day for 24 hours at noon. You're very concerned about that. It sucks because actually, you know what? I'm going to give you the audio so
Will
you can.
you? Can I promote that one?
So you can
Thank
put
you.
it on your podcast.
Yeah, producer
feed.
Madison, we want it. We want
Because
it
the
on
Woody
our
Show,
feed.
we only put up our podcast for 24 hours at noon every day, and then they're gone.
Goes away. Okay, so you'll send it to
So
me.
I'm going to send you the one where you were on the show.
It was really fun. You guys
Yeah.
should take a listen to it. We'll add that to our feed. Can we do that?
yeah,
As a podcast
totally.
on ours?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, there you go.
It's
We'll
all
do that
good.
stuff. I love it. Help us, help you, help all
Yeah.
of us. I love it. Okay, and also I've got a friend here, Stacy.
Stacy in the
We've
building.
been friends since high school, and but really became great friends in San Francisco when you moved there. And she's visiting me. She just came in for the weekend, and she's just hanging.
I know,
And
she's already enjoying the heat that
smart.
we have here.
I know. She's like, oh my god, it's hot. Yeah,
Well,
it's
coming
hot
from
here.
San Francisco, and
Yeah.
Freezing all the time. So feel free to jump in because I know you've got a lot of advice. She's been one of my rocks in my
I
life.
wonder what you guys are going to do all weekend. That's what I
know.
want to know.
I don't
Party.
know. We're like spontaneous.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's like, what'd you plan? What are you doing? I'm like, we don't plan.
You're just going to get on Bumble and then see what happens, right?
Well, I don't know what we're going to do this weekend.
You're going to get on Bumble and go crazy.
I like Bumble.
I've been hearing lately a lot of Bumble talk, and I totally support it because I like the way the system works, because I know guys suck. I'm one of them, and they're gross, and I like how the system is where the woman reaches out.
Yeah, the woman
so
reaches
when
out.
they're interested, and I think that's great because with guys, because we can't read signs. We talk about it. We've been talking about it for years, and it's great to know that a woman is actually interested. That like saves so much time.
I know, and I felt that
Yeah.
pressure. So, Stacy, do you know about it? Do you know about how Bumble? It's just like Tinder, where you have to both like each other, but the first message has to come from the woman, and you've 24 hours to send it. So then I'm like reading their profile, trying to be funny. Like I made like a Michigan Spartans joke, like some guy went to Michigan State, and I'm like, well, I'm a Wolverine. Hope that doesn't matter. Like I care about sports, but I was like, oh, I have to show that I was like, well, how do I do this? Because I really have never sent the first message to
Yeah,
anybody.
because it's always the guy sending
Right.
the
And I'm like, wait, back up, Emily. You give advice for the last 10 years to everyone you know about dating online. I can do this.
Yeah.
So then I think I sent some funny little quips to guys. But I was like, hey, so we matched. Yeah. So I found a few cute guys. But
Yeah,
then,
and last time we talked about it, there was one that didn't message you back.
he
And how
still
did that
didn't.
feel?
It went away. You get
How did
24
that feel? Because that's usually
I
how the
forgot
man
who-
feels.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It felt like, well, maybe, you know what I thought? I'm like,
Yeah.
well, he probably wasn't on
You
Bumble
made
that day.
you made excuses.
excuses.
Yeah.
He's probably in a hospital dead.
Yeah. Because how can he not
How
be
can you not
interested?
respond to them?
It's like when you
Yeah.
get a text back, you're like, he must be dying.
Yeah.
Because there's no way he didn't text me back.
I know.
Oh my God. Stacey and I spent a lot of time texting and exchanging. When texting, I mean, I guess everyone's always been texting, but you know, you have a few cocktails and sometimes you just,
Get a little
we'd have to
crazy.
take each other's phones.
Yes.
And then there'd be times where I did not want to text a guy. I'm like, don't let me text him. And I'd go to the bathroom. I'm like, I texted him. She's like, what'd you do?
terrible.
It's the worst, man, when you don't want to text someone. But those days are gone. I'm just going to swipe people. We're going to
Love
swipe
it.
them all weekend. It'll be fun.
So cool. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Have some fun.
We're going to get back to our sexual confidence. We're going to
Yeah.
start it this weekend.
Go to Malibu. I saw you in Malibu.
Yeah, I
just
went
recently.
to Malibu. It was really fun. I went to a party in Malibu, and it was really pretty. It's so. I get there and I'm like, why don't I ever go to the beach? Do you go to the beach?
I do. There's a place. I think it's called Paradise Cove
Oh, yeah.
in Malibu. It's pretty cool.
It's nice.
Has a little private beach and stuff like that. You can have some good drinks. I like that a lot.
Yeah, you like the drinks on the beach.
Yeah.
Who
it's
doesn't?
Good times.
I think we should do
And the
that.
water's very clear in Malibu.
It's lovely here in California. Okay, so that's what we'll do. It'll be fun. And now we have a little bit of sex in the news.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, also, very exciting. We'll be reading your emails, but this show we also have some voicemails. So we're going to tell you a little about that in a minute, how you can leave a voicemail, but all the information's on our site. So not only emails, but voicemails.
Yeah.
What?
Just go to sexemily.com, click on Ask Emily.
Click on it. Okay. Sex in the news. Here's what the perfect threesome looks like according to science. Because I know y'all like threesome news. We've all fantasized about having a threesome, or a lot of people have. Be it with your girlfriend or her best friend or your best friend or two ram chicks from the bar, your brother's ex-wife, new husband, whatever it is. Whatever combo you fantasize about. But there's a new study in the Archives of Sexual Behavior that men and women have a very different idea about what constitutes an ideal threesome. So odds are your girlfriend might not be on the same page as you. No surprise that guys are really into threesomes. I did
What?
not have to
No
conduct this study. We
way.
did not have to conduct
Shocking.
it. So, but the truth
Please
is,
tell me somebody got paid a lot of money to do
no,
that study.
they probably did. Can you just guys give me money? I would do real research, okay?
Do
but,
it.
The data show that a lot of people just really aren't into threesomes. But the people who did express interest in doing it with two people at the same time were mostly men. And they were really enthusiastic about it. I know, this is a study. But it seems that neither men nor women were interested in an MMF threesome, male, male, female. But men are super into the female, female, male threesome.
What?
Dude, they spent money on
This
this
information
stuff. I could take
that you're
I
sharing
could,
with
feed
me
a
is
village, you
blowing
know?
my mind
I
right
know.
now. I can't believe it.
And men and women both said they'd prefer to know the people they have a threesome with, but women said they don't care so much who the third person is. So as long as the person joining was a unicorn, you know, as is a woman who's not attached. But really, it was done in Canada. I just want to mention that. And Canadians are so nice. So can we really base a study on Canadians' study? They're nice people. They're like,
Yeah,
I don't
no,
want to
they're
upset.
great.
I don't want to rock the boat.
Love Canadians.
But there's no shock here. Men want threesomes. I just thought that would just open up threesome talk.
Dude, you just blew my mind.
Like when Stacy and I had a threesome.
I don't even know how I'm going to sleep at night.
What? I know. Well,
With
dude, the
this
sex been
information.
a little slow. People aren't having it. People, you know, the sex is kind of slow in the summer.
Yeah, no, in the...
Sex sales is like sex toys business is slower.
Everyone's
like,
on vacation out having sex,
But
but
they
they're
shouldn't.
not like at home on the internet talking about it. They're out there doing it.
because
you
it's
know?
nice outside and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But I'm not
It's
having
great.
as much sex this summer. This might
Really?
be the driest summer I've ever had. But this
What
is
is going
purposeful.
on with you?
It's kind of purposeful. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
really. I'm kind of doing a little bit of Bumble and Tinder and stuff, but I'm just not. I honestly.
Are you going out? Are
I-
you going to be? Are you around people or? what's
Stacey
going
and I
on?
are going to go out this weekend.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
go out.
We
Everywhere.
get drunk. I'll drink with her. I don't get that drunk, but I'll
You
drink.
don't drink.
I know, but I will try to. And honestly, just it's not top of mind
going
right now.
on?
It's with nothing. I'm like okay.
Sure?
Yeah, I know it's weird. Usually there's like someone, but I'm okay with that.
Someone.
But I'm not
I
like
think
going.
you're caught up on somebody that you used to date. I think that's what's going on.
Could be.
That's exactly what's going on.
I'm not caught up.
Yep, that's what's going on. I feel it. I know it.
But that's
Uh-huh.
whatever it is.
I think you've been in a situation that you've never been in before.
You know what's so funny? Oh,
and
jeez.
now,
You know what's so
now
funny?
it's got you all messed up. I
Menace
know it.
knows. Menace knows. He speaks
I've
the
known you for
truth.
10 years.
All it is, yeah,
See?
yeah. It was an interesting scenario. I've never. Okay, so you know what's funny? When I was in San Francisco, there was a woman in my class, and her husband was like, listens to the show. And he came one night to a dinner. He's like, okay, I listen to your show every day. He's like, but you're dating this guy. He's on the show, and then boom, you never talk about it again. And he goes, that's not fair to your listeners. Like, we need to know what happened.
Yeah.
So here I am talking about it.
Are you going to talk about it right now?
Sure.
All right.
I forgot that I told him that I would. So we were dating, kind of
Yeah.
off and on for like a year and a half, a little bit committed.
And honestly, you barely even told me about.
I
what
haven't told you
happened with
anything.
this
I
guy
know.
or anything. Yeah.
And I really did like him. It was so for me. What's different is that a lot of relationships I've been in, I think I wasn't really.
Never been really
Stacey knows-
committed.
No, I've
You'd be
always
like-
had one foot out the door. I mean, you've known me through.
You'll be 6 months in
Yeah.
and you're already trying to get out.
Yes, half of them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say there might have been one other that you were.
I can't even remember who.
Kind of committed.
Okay.
Anyways, that's
I don't
in
even
the
know
past.
who it
Let's
is.
talk about the
But the
current
point is
situation.
that is my thing. I get in the
Yeah.
great guys, and I'm really into them. Like, but I don't know. I was kind of the grass always greener,
Mm-hmm.
and I think. Okay, it probably has intimacy issues, commitment issues, all that.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have been listening to the show for a while, but I've been working a lot on myself, and I'm, mature woman, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like trying to figure out like what I want. But none of these guys I was dating was ever. They always seemed a little bit more like who knows what it is.
Mm.
At this point in life, I don't ever really think it's about the person you're dating. They did something wrong, unless, of course, they were really abusive. It's just more that you're in different places and you want different things.
Mm. Yeah.
So with the guys I was dating, how it always felt to me was that they always wanted a lot more from me than I could give because I was working all the time. I was building this business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was supporting myself, trying to make it work. And if they were like, you work too much, I'm like, this is over. Like, I got to be working. I got to be doing it. Now, people could also say, that's just an excuse. That was keeping yourself from a relationship, Who knows? But
Yeah.
that was my real story. So now it's like, so when I was dating this guy, it was interesting because he also was very busy. Wasn't like typical needy guy I was dating, and I wasn't needy, and it was
Yeah.
very like casual, and things were good. And then we like committed, and we were together. And I think he kind of reminds me of myself, like how I was maybe 5 years ago, like how he's not really sure. He might want kids. I don't want kids. So that was kind of a big factor. Like I'm not having kids. I love kids. It's just my body never said to me, Emily, you will have children. It's like, you will give birth to sex with Emily. Like, this will be your thing.
Yeah.
And so, and I think that he's at the stage where he's just trying to figure himself out and what he wants, but we're still like close, and he still thinks, wants to be friends, or we could maybe try it. But it was a lot of back and forth. And the reason why it felt very different to me is because I'm not one of these women who like date bad boys or date relationships that are unstable. Like, we broke up, we got back together, we broke up. But that's exactly what happened with this. It wasn't unstable. It was just breaking up, get back together. And I get why that's very intoxicating for some people, because it's always exciting. But for me, it's just like, I wanted something a little more like stable, and but I think he's a wonderful person, and I honestly think it's that we're just in different places, but we have like a great love for each other, and there was no like mean, terrible breakup. It's just that we want different things.
But okay, so this is just what I predict kind of happened.
Oh God. Okay.
But it could be totally untrue.
Good.
From what you told me. So is he the one that kind of broke it off?
No, I ended up.
You broke it off.
I broke it up, yeah.
Are you being completely honest?
100%.
Because you just told me that things that he wanted.
Right, and it wasn't working for me. Well, but it wasn't even just, but then he was like, but I'm not sure if I want kids. But he's never been, I'm his first girlfriend. He's never been in, and it's, in his late 30s. Like, never been in a relationship, never been in love like this. Like, it was his first everything. So it was very he had sex before. But I ended it because there was a lot of back and forth with him. Like, he was so into it, and then he would get like scared, and what if this and that, and he's in his head a lot. And I was like, I can't, this isn't fun.
Like,
I want
like,
to travel.
I can't date myself.
Yeah, well, exactly. I said, this is like dating me 5 years. So I have such compassion for him, because I was like, it's how I was, but I'm not feeling that right now. So it was interesting to me to not feel that way, and to see someone else going through the same kind of like, there might be something else, or this, I might not be ready. And I wasn't ready 5 years ago. Like, I wasn't.
Yeah.
And he's younger than me. So I was like, I get it. But I ended it because I didn't want the back and forth, and we didn't want the same things.
So for the very first time, you saw the other side, and now you're kind of freaked out about it.
I'm not freaked out about it. I really liked him. I really loved him. I really do. So, but but it's been like 6-7 months.
Wow.
Yeah. But I don't think that's what I'm dating again, but I'm also not in the place either where I'm like, my life is really full right now. I'm not like, I'm dying. I think that also the best time to find someone, they say this might sound very cliche, but like, I'm not actively like, I need to date every night. I'm like desperate. I'm not at all. Like, I'm just kind of like doing my life, and it's not
You're at a
top
point
of mind.
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah, and it will happen. Don't get me wrong. I'm not ever concerned that I'm not going to meet someone and find someone when I'm truly ready to be, I don't even know that I want to live with anybody. Like, I'm not your typical female in that way either. So I kind of like my independence, but I'd like, nice. I would like to travel. He was in a place where he could travel right now. Like, I want to take trips and do things. I've been working my ass off for 20 years. So yeah, but I ended it, dude, but doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Stacy, anything you'd like to say there? You've known me through every guy I've ever dated.
It's the first time you really attached to someone, really were seriously committed. So you're afraid of commitment, and you did go back and forth.
And you finally did it, and then it didn't work out. See, that's why I think you're kind of... Maybe using freaking out is not the right term, but that's why you're like...
You broke your pattern.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And that's why it feels so good to me, because it made me realize that I can't... Like, I don't... Yes, it's probably... It has to do with him. It's him. But I also think it's a stage in my life. I realized... For so long, I was the one who was, and I know it's a kind of a male tendency. Typically, you're like, oh, that's like guys. But I was like, I've got to work. I've got to support myself. I can't really be in this and give you everything that you need. And so I kept ending relationships, not thinking that I could be in it. But now, like, things are good. Like, work is fine. I'm like paying the bills. It's okay. Things are stabilized. I'm in a good place. And I'm like, I have room for a relationship right now. And he really doesn't, because he's got a new job. He's whatever. It doesn't matter. But it made me realize that I could do this, and I wanted to.
Well, I think because you really do care about him that much, you were able to let him go because he wasn't ready yet.
Yeah.
Right. And I get it. I've been there.
Well, I say, F it, move on.
Dude, I'm moving. I'm on. I'm just doesn't mean I want to bang everyone.
There's a window here. There's a bunch of people.
There's a bunch
couple
of
guys
flaccid
walking out
penises sitting on the
down
window.
street, right out there.
It's true. Well, this was a good
There's a
Emily
McDonald's.
analysis.
I see it. There's a nice gentleman with a couple chicken nuggets right there.
I just noticed there was a McDonald's across the street.
Yeah.
I did. Someone's like, there's a McDonald's right across the street. I'm like, I heard that. I just hadn't seen it.
Jeez.
I'm not a detail person, per se.
Wow.
Okay, so any other questions now that we've analyzed?
No, but it's great that you shared that. That's awesome. So people actually know, like,
you guys,
what's
I didn't
going
mean
on.
to be. It's just weird. You know why? I also like to keep privacy for him. Like, I don't like to talk about... even when I go on dates, I'm like, are you going to talk about this? And I really don't like to share, like, you know, personal things. If I go out with them, like, I don't want to share.
know about their life or something like that, but you can at least talk about his penis size.
So there we go.
And if
Ooh,
it was
he
adequate.
had a really nice penis. No. So I don't remember. Okay, average penis.
Right. She probably has photos in her phone right now.
No dick pics. I never sent. Maybe that's why I never sent him any naked photos. Do you think that's why it ended?
Yep. That's
All
why
right.
it's over.
Okay, so are we ready now? Any other questions?
Yes. No,
okay.
it's great.
We'll move on to first before we get to
we'll get 1,000 emails about, I'll take you out, Emily. Don't worry about it.
We get those anyway.
Yeah. Ask Emily. Go to sexwithemily.com. Ask Emily.
Yeah.
She's
ask
open
away.
for
Ask
business,
away.
everybody.
Right. Send pictures, not penis ones. Okay, we'll be right back. We're going to give a shout out to our sponsors. Thanks, everyone, for listening and supporting them. People joke a lot about men not being able to last long in bed. You know it's a widespread issue when it becomes something society recognizes as a condition worth poking fun at. Well, for the millions of men who experience premature ejaculation, though, it is not funny. In fact, it can be a huge problem with effects that extend beyond the bedroom. This is why I love talking about Promescent, a clinically proven, FDA-compliant product that can significantly delay ejaculation. Think about what that means. If you're able to last longer, you have less anxiety about performing, you can focus on being in the moment with your partner, enjoying sex instead of stressing about it. And your partner gets the benefit of a longer, more intense experience. Okay, so what is Promescent exactly? Well, it's a topical spray that gets applied to the penis to improve a man's stamina. Unlike common delay sprays that simply make you numb, Promescent is quickly absorbed, allowing you to enjoy the sensations of sex. When used properly, it won't transfer to your partner, which is never a good thing. What other product can help you last longer, have better sex, reduce performance anxiety, and improve your relationship? None. So I strongly encourage you to learn more about Promescent. Go to my website, click on the Promescent banner, or visit promescent.com today. That's PROMESCENT.com. Okay, everyone, thanks for listening to the show. We're on to the emails. Thanks for emailing me, feedback@sexwithemily.com. We love hearing from you. We're getting so many great emails lately, and include your name, where you're listening from, and how you listen your email. But also, you could click on the Ask Emily button on the site, email us right from there, and voicemails. Today, we've got some of your voicemails. I'm really excited about that. So, producer Madison, should we start with voicemails? Are you queuing them up now? Ooh, we're going to start with voicemails. Okay, everyone, this is the number. It's 818-ASK-SWE1 or 818-275-7931. All right, let's do it.
Hi, Emily. My name is Sam, and I'm from New York. I'm 22 years old, and I've been with my boyfriend for 6 years. Our relationship is amazing, and I could not be happier with him. He's like a pleaser in bed and really gets off on, me getting off. But I have a problem. As soon as I have an orgasm, I'm done. I'm closed for business. I don't want anything else. I get completely turned off, and my body doesn't want to go for round two or anything of the sort. My boyfriend tells me it feels like I'm almost disgusted by him afterwards, which is so not true, but I guess that's how it comes off. Because when I'm done, I'm done. I know this is a common stereotype for guys, but I don't know any girls who have had this problem. Is there anything I can do to fix it? Thanks in advance. Love your show.
Thank you. Okay, that's a good question.
That is.
She knocks it out. She rubs it out. She's done. Not rubs it out because masturbation. She has when she leaves. Okay, so
it definitely sounds like the guy's perspective because that's exactly how guys feel.
Yeah, guys roll over.
Again, I don't speak for all guys. Don't send your emails because I won't read them. But a lot of guys that I talk to, that's exactly how they feel because the moment they're done, they have their orgasm, it's actually painful,
Right.
And then so they're done immediately.
Right. It's true. Like it's that cuddle hormone too, like like you get the dopamine, the serotonin, and it spikes, right? And then you it drops right after you immediately. Like
From
my friend was telling me,
0.
he's like, he has this image, and this is going to sound sexist coming from a man, which he is a sexist man, but he was like, I just have this image of like after I have sex with a woman, he's like, all of a sudden, I just like picture like I wish the whole floor would just come and
like
swallow her up, and she's a trap door, she just go away.
It seems like the caller feels the same way.
So Sam, here's the thing. I totally get what you're saying, and maybe he needs a little bit of like, a little loving after that, a little tenderness, a little cuddling or something. But also, why not wait until he has his orgasm and then you have your orgasm? Because you're saying he wants to keep going. I'm curious if you both like come together and then he wants to keep going, because he could have his and then you have yours.
Yeah, that's a good plan. Yeah,
it is
just
a
have
good
him
plan.
go first.
Yeah, have him go first. Also, I mean, I get what you're saying. Like when you're done, sometimes you are done. But there might have to be, like, if he's telling you right now, like, you seem disgusted, you probably don't even know this. You're, like, in a blissful state. But maybe you just have to be more mindful of, you know, right afterwards, maybe he needs you to cuddle or back rub. I don't know what. But if he wants to keep going, I mean, for a lot of women, after orgasm, it's kind of painful. Like, it hurts. However, you know, we talk a lot on this show. We've done a lot of shows on how to have a multiple orgasm. We've got blogs on our site. It's something, if you were interested, you could practice a little. Helps to practice during masturbation because, you know, there's a refractory period for women. It's much shorter than men, and you might be able to train yourself to go again for round 2. But, you know, that takes some work if you never have. But I think that it's a little bit of compromise. What do you think? Has this ever happened to you, Stacy? After you orgasm, you were done?
In certain relationships, yes. But then others, it could go 6 times in an afternoon or evening or day or whatever.
And you know,
so
right.
It depends.
So do you think
it
that
depends on the person that I'm with, quite frankly, and our sexual chemistry. It so determines how often and how quick.
No. Yeah.
Right. I think that, I mean, Sam, also, I wonder if there's anything about him, though. Like anything you guys could do differently. It sounds like he knows how to get you there. I'm not sure if you're having it during intercourse or what, but it sounds like you just got to like kind of mix. Maybe he needs to prolong it more, a little more foreplay. But, you know. I've had guys just want to shut down. I'm like, you are not going to at least 10 minutes to talk to me. I like talking.
I like
sex.
the suggestion of let him go first, or just, you know, just cuddle with the baby for
cuddle with him.
2
Do
minutes
something.
after.
Yeah, you guys
Say,
can compromise
"It'll
on
be
this one,
okay."
especially if he's feeling disgusted, rejected. You got to like change up your.
I wish I was with somebody that just wanted it.
We were never attracted to people who are just like us. This is the problem in life, right?
It's man's dream right there.
I know, right? Okay, should we get the other?
Yeah. What else?
Get another email, another voicemail.
Voicemail.
Back to back, and then we got some emails. This is fun. Do you like our voicemails?
Yeah, I do.
It's starting. Yeah,
thing.
we're starting.
It's
There's
great.
like a second show
it's
we've
really
done
nice
it.
to hear voices. Get
It's better than
personality.
emails,
Yeah, really personal.
Because I'm reading. Not reading.
Hi, Emily. My name is Alice. I am 22 years old, and I'm from Torrington, Connecticut. I'm just calling because my boyfriend of 2 years and I recently took vacations to separate areas of Washington, D.C. And I stayed with a mutual friend of ours who I discovered had been a person he once had a relationship with. And I never knew that, and that's totally fine. It doesn't bother me. But what was interesting to me was that he apparently at a party we had both all been recently at, he had asked her if she would be interested in having a threesome with the two of us. And that is something that I've always told him that I'm just really not into with another girl. Maybe I'd be open to with another guy. But I don't know. The V just ain't for me. So I was just calling to kind of see, I don't know how to react to this and how to bring it up to him. In the past, he's told me he has cuckold fantasies and things like that. And I tried to indulge him before in like role play sort of things, but that's just not really up my alley. So any advice is greatly appreciated. I don't know. Have a good day. Thank you.
All
Thanks,
right.
Alice. That was good. Loving these voicemails. I feel so personal.
He's out there fishing without you knowing.
Wow, yeah, that is just. I mean, they've talked about the threesome thing, and then I'm wondering if they were at a party, a little buzzed. He sees this other girl he's out there, but he's like, "Hey, what about a threesome?" I bet you probably. I'm assuming there was alcohol involved. I don't think they were at a lunch, but either way, that's not an excuse, and I don't think that's cool at all that he propositioned a friend.
Yeah, but I mean, if this is somebody that you're really into, this is what I suggest to do. I suggest just lay some ground rules, say, hey, look, I'm not comfortable with this. This is the stuff that I'm not comfortable with. You talking to other people about having threesomes and stuff like that. Don't have it like a huge argument or anything like that.
Right,
and
I don't need to break up with them.
Don't harp on it and like bring it up constantly. You should have one discussion about it and tell them how you feel, and if it comes up again, then that's up to you if you want to cut it off or not.
It's really good advice, Menace. I mean,
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I think he's right. I think that this is not a relationship ender, not a deal breaker for this relationship, but you got to just, lay down the ground. Say, listen, babe, we haven't even agreed that we're having a threesome yet. I've told you I've been thinking about it, but to proposition somebody really hurt my feelings. I think it's just disrespectful and it didn't make me feel good. So we can continue to talk about it, seeing if we're on the same page with it, because like I've always said, we just did a show on threesomes recently. We always do a lot of shows on threesomes, but you got to be on solid ground. You really got to like agree to the ground, the ground rules, and you got to have like, all your boundaries set up beforehand. You just don't jump into it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Good advice. Except for unless you're all unattached, right, Stacy? Then we can have a threesome.
Oh, all the time.
That's fun. Okay. Dear Emily, how can I initiate sex with a very, very shy girl without scaring her off? John, 30, Iowa. This is great. Right to the point.
Yeah.
Aw, but with a shy girl without scaring her off. Shy.
She's not that shy.
Come on.
She just plays it.
No,
Watch.
she must. What, you think she's
gonna tie him up?
Well, I think he's over. Right, exactly. You never know who's got a dungeon. One. You never know who's got a dungeon. I just think that, again, this is you're inside your head with this. She's really shy. Here's the thing about shy people. That they're shy when they don't know you. But I can assume that when you guys are together, if you start dating, you start hanging out, that you're going to know when you've established that level of comfort and when it's the right time. So all I can say is if she's not, I don't know if you guys are dating or not. You're saying initiating sex. I'm assuming that you are. But if you've gone on a few dates right now, I would just start, you got to start kissing her because otherwise you're going to go right into the friend zone. So that's what happens when guys don't make the move soon enough. Some guys make it too soon and the girl can get turned off. But if she's shy, then you need to make the move. And I just think you can, just lean in slowly. Don't pressure her at all. And, if she likes you and she's going out with you, I'm assuming she's waiting for the move. What do you think?
Yeah, the trust level, right?
Yeah.
Comfort and trust level. Like you just said, the comfort.
Yeah, women need comfort. They need trust. They want to trust you. That's why a lot of women, they want to wait. They want to feel like you're someone they can trust. So show her that you're a good guy. Stick to your word. If you make plans with her, show up and keep being that guy that she likes. And then she'll, it'll come around. And if it doesn't, that's okay. But how would you scare her off if you attacked her or locked the door or whatever?
Yeah.
But it doesn't
Just
sound
talk
like
to her.
the fact that you're
You'll be
emailing
fine.
me, you're like a sensitive dude. Okay, next email. Emily, I've been single for a year and a half. I've been single for a year after a 5-year relationship. I just started dating again since January, and it's not going well. I've met guys at bars, and I know it's not going anywhere. I've been on dating apps, and the guys I meet end up getting to know only stick around for a month. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm really chill. Don't make a fuss about stuff. The last guy I got to know I saw once a week because he lived 30 minutes away. I'm either at work, home, or at the gym. I'm training for a Spartan race. Thought maybe I'd meet someone at the gym, but no one ever approaches me, so I just work out and go home. I'm cute. I think I'm cute. I'm 5'2", 125 pounds. I have a bubbly, fun personality, so I don't know why I'm having trouble getting someone to stick around. Thanks for the help, Michelle, age 26, Southern California.
Huh.
Yeah, I think she doesn't believe that she's available. She has a few guys that don't call her, and she's letting this all take a tumble. This is good for self-esteem, back to self-confidence September. Because I feel like, Michelle, you're not believing in yourself right now.
I think the only turn off within that short of time is maybe you seem a little too eager. That's the only thing that I could see that could be an issue that makes guys run away.
When you're really eager, calling right after.
Yeah, super eager. Just reaching out all the time on email, text,
right.
Facebook. I think other than that, this could be the only thing that could be a turnoff. Just check yourself and see how much communication that you're putting out there with that person.
Right.
I'm thinking the confidence, like you just mentioned, because you put off that energy. If you're trying so hard, I need to find a date. Why can't I find a date? You're just trying. You're putting that weird energy off, or not weird, but it's just different, and it's not very attractive.
We talk about this all the time.
Good
Stacy and I have gone through the years.
Confidence, energy makes people more attracted to you.
When you believe in yourself and you're feeling good and confident, it's amazing that men will flock to you. Everyone will flock to you.
Yeah.
But when you're going out feeling like
really
another
hard.
guy's going to reject me and I'm not going to meet someone, and you don't even know this, but you got that desperation perhaps coming out, it's not going to be attractive.
Yeah, I know I've been in situations before where this person knows that I'm at work, but they're trying to text me and ask me funny questions. They're super cool, but I'm just like, I'm
at work. I'm busy.
Yeah, I'm a little bit busy. I would love to talk to you in my free time, but I don't know.
I'm not saying play games.
That might not even be the situation. What's happening?
It's so hard to tell because I wasn't there. Like, I wish Michelle could go on a date with you and tell you, but I'm sure, to be honest, you're not doing anything wrong. And to me, it's probably like, what, 2 guys didn't call you after? It sounds like another guy lived 30 minutes away. Like, I think that we create stories like every guy, it wasn't 20 guys. It might have been 2.
And again, if you're, I don't know, if you're dating on the Tinder world, it's like a lot of people are just like not looking to have something long term. They just want to, it's a numbers game, you know?
Yep, it's true.
Get on Bumble. I'm loving it. I mean, I'm not on Bumble, but I just love
Bumble's great.
I love the situation that they're putting out there.
Yeah, it's good.
You know?
And you got 24 hours too, so you can't, like on Tinder, I've got matches for like a year and you don't but then it's like there, it's like if you don't message, it's good.
That's cool.
Smart. Okay, got one more email.
Yes.
Hey, Emily, my name is Paul. I'm 24 from Colorado. I lost my virginity to my girlfriend about 3 months ago, and I'm obviously extremely inexperienced and new to sex. My girlfriend was not a virgin before she met me, and when we have sex, I can tell that she does not really enjoy it. I always try to communicate as much as possible, ask her what she wants me to do, or if I can change anything up. I'm open to trying new things, but she never lets me know what she wants me to do. Whenever I ask about doing things or ask if she's enjoying what we're doing, she responds in basically the same way. I like that it makes you feel good. Don't worry about how it feels to me. I love everything about her, but it kills me to know that she isn't enjoying having sex with me, and that spirals into major self-consciousness. I've gone down on her a few times, but the last couple times I offered to go down, she denies me. I want to do anything that I can to make her feel good, and she makes me feel in the bedroom, but just really have no idea what I'm doing. I need help. What can a beginner like myself do to improve in bed? How do I open up and communicate even more often? A guy needs some help, from a guy that needs help. Shout out to Menace Anderson and everybody else involved in this podcast. It rocks.
Sweet.
Thank you, guy who needs some help. We're here to help you, guy who needs some help.
Guy, I'm sorry to jump right in, but I think it goes back to the last email. It's like maybe being a little too eager. I know we say communication is lubrication and all that, but being a little too eager after, because like imagine you're having sex with a guy every single time after he goes, was that okay? Did you like that? Did you enjoy that? That might be a little off-putting a little bit. I'm not saying don't have any communication, but try to have communication every single time you have sex. I know that if it was a woman doing that, I'd be kind of like, oh no, it's okay.
Right.
You know,
because you just want to be like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, like to have that, maybe have that conversation every other, like the 5th time, you know, I don't know. You got to break it up. I think like trying to talk about it every single time is definitely off-putting and scary.
I think that could be something that could be part of it. But I read this and I thought, how do you know she's not into it? Because she didn't want you to go down on her. She's not telling you what she likes. These are assumptions. He's assuming that she doesn't like it. He's like, I want her to like it. I want her to like it just because she's actually said to you, it's good. You also went into this thinking that he was behind her in the skills department because he was a virgin. So you've already gone into it feeling like you were lesser than, and
she's
you weren't
having
going to
sex
fulfill
with you,
her.
man. Like, you know,
so obviously
she's not leaving,
right? But I think he's also asking the question wrong, and he's asking it wrong for her to say what does she want, how to mix it up. A lot of girls are going to come up blank, even if they have tons of experience. So the line of questioning isn't work. So I would try like an either or question, like give her a choice. Like, so do you like it when I go down on you before? Like, do you like it when I use my tongue like this, or do you like it better when I use my fingers? How did it? And I'm not even during intercourse, but like it could be afterwards. Like last night was really hot. I feel like when you were on top, that was really sexy the way you were moving. But then when it was doggy style, like it seemed like you came. Like which one felt better? You know, it's like. Your line of questioning is that's just clearly not working. So it doesn't. Not everyone's going to be like be able to say, well, here's what I really want. You know?
Yeah, and I think your point about the timing is everything too, because you're sitting there like almost play by play, and it becomes not romantic or passionate.
Right.
It's like, what do you need? What do you want? Like,
right, exactly. Saying, what do you need? What do you want? What do you want? Like a lot of people are not. Guys aren't going to answer. Girls aren't going to answer. So you got to get really specific.
And she might not know what she wants.
Exactly. So maybe you could say like, God, you know, I'm really new at sex too. As you know, whatever. Let's do some fun things. And then you could like go sex toy shopping. Buy my book. I have a book called Hot Sex: Over 200 Things You Can Try Tonight, which is an awesome book for couples. I have a lot of friends who use it. A lot of listeners. You get it on Amazon or on my website. It's like $13. It's like such a good investment because you can open it to any page. And you can just be sitting there and you can do anything on the page, like positions and fun things to try, little foreplay moves. Like, but you guys sounds like you might need some more, watch some porn together, like some things to get some more information from her because you're not getting enough. But don't beat yourself up yet because there's nothing. Oh, mutual masturbation. I love mutual masturbation. It's awesome. I mean, for couples because you can really learn about how she touches herself and what pleases her. She'll learn what pleases you. It's a hot thing to do. It's like a little sexy movie. So those are my recommendations for you. But again, don't make these assumptions that you're bad in bed and she's not happy because she did not say that, okay? Thank you so much for your email. I appreciate it. We're here to help, aren't we?
We are.
Anything else? Thank you, Stacy, for being here and helping me break down, analyzing my... I don't even need therapy ever again.
Never. You're done.
I feel so much better. This was fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all. A happy Back to Self-Confidence September. So stay tuned to all of our social media and our podcasts and stuff. And we just love hearing from you. Thank you. It's amazing. Love you, Menace. Follow Menace at Menace and The Woody Show and all that stuff. Thank you, Madison, Lori, Jamie, Eddie, Stacy, of course. And thanks, everyone, for listening. Was it good for you? Email me, feedback@sexwithemily.com. Listeners and friends, they're always asking me how to spice up their relationships. They all want to know how to bring the spark back. One great way is to add in some variety. Well, our good friends at adamandeve.com know all about that. Adamandeve.com is where you'll find all my favorite high-end toys like the Magic Wand and the WeVibe Tango, as well as every formula of quality lube you can think of. You should all be using lube, by the way, if I haven't made that clear. Try out Pure or Sliquid. Adam and Eve sells those as well. The folks at adamandeve.com are pleasers, so they put together a special deal for Sex with Emily listeners. If you order today and use code Emily, they'll cut the price of almost any single item in half. Not enough for you? They'll also toss in 3 free DVDs and ship it all to you for free. And for a limited time, they will include a free gift. It's a sexy premium silicone pleasure ring. Rings are a great way to enhance intercourse, and if you haven't tried one before, this is the time. It can help guys stay harder longer while providing that crucial clitoral stimulation that most women need to orgasm during intercourse. Get your free ring, free shipping, free DVDs, and 50% off any item. Go to adamandeve.com and use code Emily at checkout.